TV. I'm here at Sugoicon 2012 with Mr. Dennis Daniel. How you doing?
Doing good, Cameron. How you doing, man?
All right. So first things up, is the transition. Tell us about going from Bearcast to Blog Talk Radio.
All right. Well, thank you, Cameron. And it's great to be back on here. The guest's so nice, they had them twice, I believe. Well, anyway, for those who don't know, I host a talk show called The All Taste Explosion and The Dennis Daniel Show. And we were originally on Bearcast Radio since 2008. But over the summer, we transferred over to blogtalkradio.com. And we now host our show there every Friday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with exceptions for special guest stars. And, you know, it's been kind of a real big impact switching from Blog Talk all the way from Bearcast. Bearcast was our second home away from home. And it was a lot of fun to, talk with all these great guests in the comfort of the Jack and Jones Stratter Studio, part of the Electronic Media Division at the College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati. Cheap plug, by the way. And, but it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of great guests on so far. Right now we're just playing encores of our previous interviews. Get our audience, or our new audience, familiarized with how the show runs itself. And it's been a pretty good experience so far. We've had over 5,000 listeners in the first month. Wow. And we are showing no signs of slowing down. One of our recent guests on our show was Brina Palencia, the lovely voice actress, who is best known as Holo from Spice and Wolf and Enma from Hellgirl. And Brina was just simply wonderful, so nice, so talented. Yeah, she even got a couple good insults in towards me as Holo. I go, you like apples? She goes, I love apples. And I go, you're flat-chested. How do you like them apples? And then, without dropping a beat, she goes, well, never stopped you from looking. So I'm like, damn. Yes, I actually went back. I pulled a Ron Simmons. I was like, damn. It was a really bad. And even at the end, to celebrate Halloween, she did the infamous Hellgirl monologue and sent me to hell.
Nice.
But I didn't like that little fairy music. No. We threw that out and rode down the River Styx to Highway to Hell. But unfortunately, I abused my power in hell and learned nothing, and they kicked me out.
All right. And what other new guests have you been able to get on your show from the past few months?
Well, last week was my 25th birthday, and I thought, let my audience celebrate with me by having the wonderful Matt Hill on the program, who many know as Single D Ed from the iconic Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Wow.
And just the moment he started talking, it was Ed all the way, and he talked about dodging the Canker Sisters and bringing me some jawbreakers and gravy cakes. And it was truly an awesome interview. He also did Captain N, the Game Master of infamous title. I think we all know Captain N. And it's really cool because he's also going to get Samuel Vincent, who is best known as Double D from Ed and Eddy. So we have gravy cakes and jawbreakers and Missy. And we've got some other great guests lined up. Hopefully to get them in by the end of the year, maybe start off 2013 if we survive the apocalypse. You know, people say that we're going to end on December 20th, 21st. Well, have you ever noticed the Mayans aren't around anymore? So they must not know that much. But we've got J. Michael Tatum coming back.
Ooh.
We've got Todd Haberdashery. That's right. We've got Sonny Strait, Scott McNeil, Doug Walker, the nostalgia critic, or the former nostalgia critic. Don't know what's going on with that. And we've even got Little Creba coming back, hopefully, in 2013. So we're doing really good. We're getting off to a big start on Blog Talk Radio, where you guys can help live the all-taste revolution.
Cool. And now here at Sugoicon, tell us about your My Little Pony panel that you just did.
Oh, yes. My Little Brony, a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic panel. A booming success, if anyone had ever said it. Oh, there's just seeing all these different fans come from all different ages, ranks, genders, races, to celebrate what makes My Little Pony so great. We talked about some key topics in the series. We showed an all-new episode, Too Many Pinkie Pies, which just went over so well with them. And we even learned that, sometimes with friendship, you have to negotiate and compromise. You can't be everywhere at once, and as you could see, Pinkie Pie learned that the hard way. As we go, ladies and gentlemen, Pink Time Rush! Or by the end of the episode, she had enough to have her own Royal Rumble. So it's every piggy pie for himself in the Equestrian Rumble.
And yeah, on the subject of My Little Pony, what's your opinions on the season 3 opener? What did you think of it being a little bit more darker plot with a little more edge?
Well, it's actually a good thing. Now, if you've seen the first and second season debuts, you know that there were 2-part episodes as well, where season 1 dealt with the return of Nightmare Moon, season 2 dealt with the return of Discord, and season 3 a new entirely entity itself. And, you know, they didn't really show the bad guy that much. They show him a little bit, but I got a feeling that he's going to make a comeback, because if the Crystal Empire had been enslaved for 1,000 years, that might tie into Nightmare Moon as well. So we don't know what's going on, but what I really enjoyed was Pinkyception, where Fluttershy walks up, unzips, and it's Pinkie Pie. She goes, "My cover's been blown. I repeat, my cover has been blown." So that's what we call Flutterception. Ironic, because both Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy are voiced by Andrea Libman. So, yes, season 3, it was a little darker than normal. A lot of people said they didn't like it, but then again, you got to set up for a new season. You're going to get that. And I thought My Little Pony season 3 was it's a wonderful season opener. Today's episode was fantastic, and I think we're going to see a lot of cool things happening in season 3 of MLP. Because MLP is the place to be for all you bronies.
Alrighty, and what does the new year hold for you over at the for you and DennisDanielShow.com?
No, it's for us and the Dennis Daniel Show. Come on, Cameron, you gotta answer questions. Ladies and gentlemen, the wheel's spinning, but the hamster's dead. Well, anyway, we want to do so much more with the Dennis Daniel Show and the All Things Explosion, where we're branching out to new areas. We're trying to get some more conventions under our belts. Again, trying to find it under my DX vest. Oh, by the way, no longer available at WWEshop.com. That's a plug there, you know. Anyway, we have so much coming up for the show, and I cannot wait. New guests, new adventures. This year alone, we got a brand new announcer. If you notice, we got Belle Dandy, the goddess, because we had Eileen Stevens, who was Belle Dandy in the anime. So I figure I need to get a new announcer. So I have a goddess for an announcer for life. I know that's probably one of the best things that's happened to that show in a long time. You know, with John Pokemon, you know, kind of fading into the background. Even though we are trying to get him back in, but you gotta understand And the fans go, "Where's John Pokemon? We want John Pokemon." See, he provides that realistic life. You know, in my view, it's all, yay, anime, woo, wrestling, yay. But Johnny's like, "Okay, settle down, Dennis. It's not that big a deal." But it's cool because he will be coming back. We just got to get some time where he's not busy going to Police Academy 4. But we've got new guests, new contests. We're hopefully going to have some new segments out there. We're going to try getting some new features back up, like the Brony of the Week. We're going to try to get the Zack Ryder Zactionary entry of the week. We're going to try to branch into some pay-per-view coverage for WWE, get some more wrestlers on there. You know, we had a big success with James J. Dillon, the leader of the Four Horsemen and WWE Hall of Famer. First Hall of Famer, actually, we had on the show. Cool. And we have got so much coming, but we can't do it without support from the fans. I mean, the fans make us, you know, put on that microphone, turn that on, and plug right in. They make us pay the $40 a month for Blog Talk Radio so that we can feature the guests that they want to hear. Cool. And whether you support us, like us, or follow us, you guys make us do what we do because you love it, apparently. You love listening to a moron go, listen to this. How'd you get into this? Wee. And I thank you for that, and really, you guys are awesome, and hopefully I can come back on Anime Location with some more exciting news. It's been pretty good so far. We just got done with the cosplay contest, the Nightmare Night cosplay contest. Someone has won and is going to be getting Season 1 of My Little Pony on DVD when it hits Amazon next month. Cool. So, stay tuned to the All Taste Explosion on blogtalkradio.com. Live the revolution. And be sure to always keep your feet on the ground and reach for the stars.